Good evening, everybody. Tonight we got one break. We're doing one full case, 8 boxes of 2023 Bowman's Best University Football. So, going to go ahead and dive into this case right quick and get going. If you're in the room, feel free to say hello. Looks like I got Robert here. Hello. Yes, good luck to everybody. There we go. 2 rows of 4. We got our 8. Hello, Scott. All right. So, sure got everything set here. All right. Here's the product. This is my 3rd case doing this, so I might do a 4th early next week. We'll see. Keep an eye on eBay. Do another player break for that. Looks like Optic Football got pushed back until maybe the end of the month, so that's why that's not popping up on anyone's radar right this second. Yeah, you firebombed the last half of the alphabet there, KD. But thanks for that, nonetheless. Appreciate it. My schedule has been a little bit unpredictable lately, so it's that time of year. Spray box. There we go. All right, get all combobulated here. All right, there we go. It's been Player Break Central with me lately, doing all the Prism, WWE, UFC, and then this. They'll make like regular team breaks easy in comparison. Okay, box number 1. Good luck. So we got 2 autos per box, plus all the refractors and color and all that good stuff. So hopefully some nice stuff pops up here. All right, got my lighting good. All right, we're good. Let's go. Got Clayton Tune to 250. Drew Allar, a refractor. And if I say the name without mentioning it, it is a refractor. Just keep my vocal cords safe. Bo Nix. Got a Cade Klubnik that is a speckle. First auto, we got a blue Nolan Smith to 150. Yeah, I definitely think certain guys have been printed over other guys. I mean, I think that's the math kind of bears it out at this point. It's not something that's out of ordinary. It kind of happens all the time, but Andrell Anthony, nice to have a case where it's nothing but bangers the whole time. But it's tough with this product. Jalen Carter, Stetson Bennett, Neophytes, Cade Klubnik, Will Anderson. Here we got some Lava CJ Stroud. That's to 199. I'll go ahead and top load that. Top guy. Why not? Marvin Mims. Next auto is Raymond Davis. Blue auto to 150. At least both autos were blue. That's good. Jaleel Billingsley. Got Gunslinger Graham Mertz. Aiden O'Connell. Logan Diggs. BJ Ojolari. And we got Xavier Hutchinson. That's box 1. Oh, congrats on the super there, Scott. That Sawyer's an Ohio State guy, I believe. I'm still kind of pissed they didn't put Devin Witherspoon in here. Guy was drafted number 5. I know it's everyone still assumes that Illinois sucks at football, and most years you'd be right. We're actually getting a little bit better. I just saw tonight that Illinois won their 8th straight Big Ten golf championship on the men's side. That's kind of cool. Well, last week I pulled potentially the biggest card of my breaking career. It was a UFC Prism card. I pulled a Hasbulla numbered to 8. So it's on. It's the guy consigned it with Hoodies Collectibles. Pretty reputable seller there. So right now I think it's up to 1,400, but there's still like 6 or 7 days left in the auction, and all the action happens on the last day. But according to Buy It Now comps, it could go north of 10 or 20K. Pretty cool. I was almost fell out on my chair when I figured out what I just pulled. Very happy buyer of that spot. Yeah, Hasbulla is hot, although it remains to be seen how hot those cards remain if the novelty wears off, if he isn't a fighter, but who knows? Things are weird. There's a lot of value now, that's all I know. To that point, I think the guy paid $400 for the spot for a full case. And I think I had pulled like 2 or 3 base cards. And his base cards are going in the $20 range, so not bad, but I was still thinking, might need to get this guy a little bit extra for what he paid, and then boom, hit the Octagon parallel. I go, all right, he's good. Got to do some special shipping for that bad boy. But got to him safely, all's good. Yeah, I think if more people have that opinion, Scotty, I think the value will hold. I think if a lot of people think that it is just a novelty and dump right away, and then you could see a pretty precipitous drop. But it seems like the UFC fans I've talked to just think it's cool, so I don't think they look at it as a rip and flip kind of deal. It's more of a might keep the card, so that'll help the value for sure. We shall see, as always. Never know. Julian Fleming Mini Diamond. Nolan Smith. Tanner Morgan. Graham Mertz. We got a green auto of Xavier Hutchinson to 99. So, I think there's a bonus auto behind him. One stuck behind him. So we'll see if there's a third one in this box. But Brant Kuth. I'm going to say Kuth. It's just easier to say. Brant K. There we go. I don't know if that's going to be a bonus auto because it would have been in the same pack. We'll see. Interesting. Marvin Mims. Jaleel Billingsley. Stetson Bennett Neophytes. Aiden O'Connell. Logan Diggs. Got a green Ty Simpson to 99. Zach Evans. Will Rogers. Gunslingers Jackson Dart. And yes, we do have a third auto. We're going Dequan Finn from the mighty Toledo Rockets. Nathaniel Dell. Phil Yurkovich. Malachi Moore. Kenny McIntosh. All right, that's box number 2. I think maybe the 2 breaks ago where I did this, I was having issue with my feed kicking off. I think, knock on wood, I think I've solved that problem for those that were around for that. So the stream would just stop, and I have to restart it. The video would have to restart, which looks like I'm pulling all kinds of shenanigans, which I definitely was not. But I think what was happening was I have my laptop hardwired to the router. But I also had the Wi-Fi turned on the laptop, which I didn't know if that would be an issue. But I think what might have been happening was my laptop was trying to find the best signal between Wi-Fi and wired. And so I think as it was doing that, it might have created like little dead zones in the signal. And I think my encoder for YouTube picked that up and saw the dead zone and would just turn off. And so I just turned off Wi-Fi, just obviously going to the stable wired connection. And so far, so good. I don't know if there's Cahoon in this one. That was a Bowman Chrome, I think. Yeah, Constellation of Greatness, and it's not a case hit. It's a kind of random. I've heard stories of people pulling 4 of them in one case. I've done, this is a 3rd case. 1 had one and 1 didn't. So I think they say it's odds of 1 in 480, which I think each case will have 96 cards, so that's 1 in 5 cases on average. If my math is correct. Yeah, the last case I did, I pulled a, well, a lot of you folks were here. It was a quarterback. Name is, it might have been Tyler Van Dyke. I think it was Tyler Van Dyke. I think I pulled his last break. Pretty sure. I know it was a quarterback. I think it was Van Dyke. Ooh, we got some orange neon neophytes. Marvin Mims. That is 225. Nice. Pretty card. Malachi Moore. Kenny McIntosh. Gunslingers, Anthony Richardson, and the first auto of this box. Oh, I think we got another bonus box. Tavion Thomas. And hopefully, KD, you're right. Hopefully it's not more than just $5 worth of autos. But Tavion Thomas. And Tajon Henry. So there should be another. Hopefully this collation keeps up for the remaining boxes. It would be nice to get like 6 or 7 bonus autos in the case, even if they are lower level names. Nolan Smith. Tanner Morgan. Marvin Mims. Jaleel Billingsley. We got a Lava Neophytes. That is 250. Nice one. That is Jahmyr Gibbs. Not a bad spot. Pretty good player. Aiden O'Connell. Logan Diggs. Speckle Cade McNamara. Got him in the Iowa uniform quick. I don't know if that's photoshopped or what, but BJ Ojolari. Xavier Hutchinson. Drew Allar. Oh, there wasn't a bonus auto on that one. Weird. Just put the two of them together. And Bo Nix. Yeah, I hope the autos pick up here. I mean, it's just, unfortunately, with a deep checklist, I think pretty much all 107 guys have autos, and you got 16 autos in the case. It's not wonderful odds. And I think some are printed more than others. I mean, obviously the numbered autos, obviously those are, you know what those are, how many of those were done, but it's those autos that aren't numbered, you don't know if they had, Bryce Young sign 50 of them or 500 of them. Where, Tavion Thomas might have signed 650 billion, it seems. I'm being hyperbolic, but not that hyperbolic. Oh, nice. It's always cool to have a connection like that, Scotty. Yeah, I had someone, I was doing, I think it was Prism Draft Baseball, and I had someone email me about the White Sox spot, because there's a certain player on there, and she was asking about, how breaks worked and what well, he just obviously didn't really know kind of how it all worked, but asked good questions. Then I kind of dug a little deeper. It turns out there was a pitcher in the White Sox organization that was her grandson, and she was just trying to to get cards of him. So I thought that was kind of sweet. Oh, yeah, that would cut down the number of autos a lot there, KD. Good point. Yeah, and I treated the lady nice, because I think the player she was after, he was auto only in that product, so there was no base cards. So I told him, like, listen, don't buy this spot. It's going to be tough. You're not going to get your money's worth most likely, and you won't get what you want. I'm like, just go and buy singles of Bowman Draft, because he was in Bowman Draft. I'm like, that'd be your best spot to find it. She was appreciative of the directions. Green Walker Howard to 99. BJ Ojolari. Xavier Hutchinson. Gunslingers Aiden O'Connell. Drew Allar. Bo Nix. Andrell Anthony. Jalen Carter. Zach Evans, that'll be to 100. Where the autos are in this one? Cade Klubnik. Collations and weird. Will Anderson. Bijan Robinson, there's one auto. Winston Wright. CJ Stroud. Oh, there's the second one. Not too bad. Oh, we got a bonus one. It's all screwed up. What the hell's going on? BJ Ojolari, at least they're coming out to our advantage. Numbers-wise, at least. And the one stuck to the back is actually a green Cade McNamara to 99. Jabari Small. Dontavian Wicks. Julian Fleming. Okay, halfway. So the way those cards came out, it almost felt like one of the mini boxes might have had 0 autos and the other one might have had 3. Weird. Yeah, I was doing a, it was a college football draft product. I forget if it was one of the Leaf, I think it was one of the Leaf products. And one of the players was Rocco Becht. And so I was going through the purchases and sending invoices and whatnot. And I happened to come across one, and the name was Anthony Becht. And I'm like, that guy played tight end for the Jets. So I messaged him. I'm like, not that I'm gonna dox you or anything, but is that are you a former NFL tight end? Is that your son? And he's like, yep. So that was kind of fun. I know I haven't pulled any... or actually, did I? No, I didn't. No, I'm been doing so much other crap, I forgot. No, I don't think so. I've been confusing myself with National Treasures Racing, which is a whole different thing. I pulled a lot of duels in that one. Oh, that's hilarious, Legend. Yeah, I think I have some Mike White rookie cards because I think he was a rookie in 2018. So I was buying a lot back then. So yeah, I probably got some of his. I probably got some autos of his too. I don't know, probably not from NT, but from other stuff. Yeah, Josh Young was very confusing because when Jace came up and I got confused. I thought it was the same person. I felt like a total idiot. And like, no, that's his brother. Yeah, this product they're gonna have to I think they're gonna have to retool this one for next year. Because I don't remember Bowman's Best Baseball being this tough with the same names over and over again. There was a little bit more, yeah. So first year of the product, hopefully work some stuff out. It's a nice looking product. Yeah, we got some gold lava there. Jaron Hall, that is $275. So I'll go top load that. It's a nice looking card. Brent Keith. Ramon Davis. Bandits Tony Grimes. And we got first auto. Nathaniel Dell. Pull him a lot too. Oh, White's with the Dolphins now? Okay. I haven't been paying tons of attention to movements. Other than Rodgers, because they wouldn't shut up about it for months on end. Dallas Turner. Anthony Richardson. Rakeem Jarrett. Auto, another Brant K. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Got a blue Jabari Small to 150. Isaiah Nayor. Cade McNamara. Brant K to 250. Zach Harrison. Bijan Robinson. Graham Mertz. We got a Speckle Neophytes Caleb Williams. I'll go ahead and top load that one. Just because it's Caleb. Klubnik. And we got a Joey Porter Jr. Go. Yeah, Tua was a little bit frightening there last season. That was such a total screw up by the medical staff. Really in there. Come on. They do not waste space inside these boxes. Ooh, that's in there good. There we go. Come on. Damn. Oh, that was the problem. One of them had some adhesive stuck to the side. Didn't want to go. That was ripped up the hell. Oh, I don't remember pulling the speckle. Well, maybe not the Neon Neophytes. Maybe it was another. But good to know. Thanks, KD. So it should definitely be top loaded. Was the Bengals game his second one where he looked really bad after he got hit? I know the first one, whenever that was, he definitely looked like he got his bell rung, and they didn't do anything. It was BS. Oh, so he had a Sunday game, then a Thursday game. I remember that now, because I remember that made it even worse, because they had even less time to recover if he was, in fact, concussed in that first game, which he most likely was. Now it's all coming back. I think it was weeks 1 and 2, if I remember right. Or very close to the beginning of the season, whatever it was. It's hard to say with since Leaf is a non-licensed product. I mean, I don't see Caleb sucking anytime in the future, so I don't think there's going to be an issue with that. So, I mean, unless you really want to get liquidity out of it, I'd say it wouldn't be such a bad thing to hold on to. Caleb Williams Neophytes. Julian Fleming. Winston Wright. Drew Allar. Cam Rising. Bo Nix. Clayton Tune, another usual suspect brought up before. Clayton Tune. Well, I know a lot of medical personnel were fired in Miami, but yeah, the team did not get in trouble, and they probably should have. I agree. Andrell Anthony. Or it might have been like the independent neuro guy. Might have been fired, I'm not sure. Jalen Carter. But yeah, there should have been probably bigger repercussions than there was. Drew Allar. Raleek Brown to 250. Xavier Hutchinson. Got a green Jackson Smith and Jigba. Not too bad. Upload that one. Will Anderson. CJ Stroud refractor. Got a blue Will Levis. Not bad. Jabari Small. And an auto of Jack Sawyer. Looks like a refractor auto. Dontavian Wicks. Box 6, 7 coming up. I mean, there's two major things that I think people need to look at when thinking about the seriousness of CTE, and that one of them is the NFL players that have committed suicide that did so by shooting themselves in the chest, which is probably not a wonderful way to go out. Not that any way to go out is great, but that's probably less great than in the head. But they did it, so I think it was Duerson and Jingr Seau did it to kind of say, hey, study my brain. It's intact. Study it. And then the other one was Chris Benoit, the pro wrestler that murdered his family, then killed himself. They exhumed his body and did a brain scan on him. And he had so much CTE in there, he had the brain of a 95-year-old man, and he was probably around 40-ish. But he had taken so many unprotected chair shots, and he did a flying headbutt as one of his moves that probably concussed him more than several times. Yeah, I think I liked Bowman Chrome U better. And Bowman U was pretty good too. But yeah, I don't know. Again, it's the first go around with these products. I'm not going to make excuses for them. They need to improve them next year for sure. I watched the Dark Side of the Ring about the Benoit thing. They did a double episode. And what really made me mad was Benoit had some surviving children that were like from maybe another wife, or I forget, but there was one boy that was a little bit older that was surviving. So he not only had to deal with survivor's guilt, but then like he was kind of ostracized for being Chris Benoit's son, even though he did absolutely nothing wrong. And I think part of it was, I think a couple of the, I think maybe Chris Jericho might have reached out to him, and so he kind of reconciled with some of the wrestling community a little bit, but kind of sad the guy, did nothing wrong. Not only had to have survivor's guilt because he didn't happen to be, living with them when that all happened, but he had to deal with being kind of a black sheep because he was related to Chris Benoit. Wow. Well, I guess, yeah, I mean, kids that age probably aren't wonderful at defending themselves sometimes if a rocket shot comes out their way. But yeah, it's better to have it than not, I guess. Okay, a little trivia question, and this is all kind of subjective. What is the most dangerous high school sport? It's kind of a trick question, but we'll go through this box and then give you the answer. I'll say it's not what you think. KJ Jefferson to 150. Nathaniel Dell. And it might not be that case anymore, but this is as of like 10 years ago. Phil Yurkovich. Kenny McIntosh. That's a mini diamond. Malachi Moore. Kenny McIntosh. Nolan Smith. Tanner Morgan. Got a green Nico Marshall, that's to 99. Zach Harrison. Pole vault. That's a good response. So, all right, I'm getting to the end of this box, and I'll tell you what I've learned. Graham Mertz. Junior Colson. Bijan Robinson. Got an auto of Ronnie Bell. Joey Porter Jr. Zach Evans. Will Rogers. Yeah, soccer has definitely the most concussions. So the answer I will give, and again, that's why I say this is subjective, and that's also a trick question, because the sport that is the most dangerous is not really a sport. It is cheerleading. And this is more for like states like Texas and maybe like Florida, where it's really like a huge thing that you make the cheerleading squad. There have been girls die during tryouts because they want to try to do the biggest and best stunt, and they're not equipped to do it, and they end up landing on their head and breaking their neck. I watched this was probably 10 years ago or more, but Penn and Teller on their Showtime show Bullshit, they did a whole episode on cheerleading and how dangerous it is in high school. And the main problem is it's not considered a sport for high school standards, so it's not regulated like a sport. So it's kind of the wild, wild west. Although I'm in Illinois, and I remember when I was in high school, we had male cheerleaders, but then I think by the time I wasn't one, but in whatever, I wasn't against it. But I remember, I think senior year, they came down with the rule that the male cheerleaders could not throw the female cheerleaders in the air because there was way too many really bad injuries happening because they didn't know what they were doing. So they could just kind of lift them up and just do cheers and whatever, but not do the flippy throws. So yeah, it was really eye-opening when I saw all that stuff that Penn and Teller did. But like, since it's not regulated, like it's not mandated that there be like doctors, especially at like competitions and stuff, because it was all like kind of privately regulated. Yeah, pretty bad. Yeah, I think in at certain levels of soccer, maybe even high school, they might have outlawed headers, because that's obviously what generates the concussions. Oh, no, I mean, I just probably wasn't big enough to be one, honestly. I had some good friends that were. They had fun with it. I mean, when I went to U of I, University of Illinois, and those male cheerleaders were meat wagons. Strong dudes. All right, final box. Good luck. Got Bijan Robinson to 250. Keyshawn Boutte. Clayton Tune. Joey Porter Jr., Mini Diamond. Jordan Battle. Jahmyr Gibbs. Xavier Worthy. Cameron Ward. Got Henry Tua'o to 199. Winston Wright. Caleb Williams insert. Pat Garwo. Gunslingers, Jordan Travis. Yeah, I don't remember, because it was so new when I was in high school. It was kind of an unknown. But yeah, I'm sure. Put you in close proximity, that's for sure. Denzel Burke. Well, workplace romance, if you will. Nick Singleton. Oop. Got a gold Julian Fleming. That's to 50. Caleb Williams Neophytes. Then we got Anthony Richardson Campus Captains. I think our autos from this box might have gone in other boxes. But we got all those extra autos in the other boxes, so I'm not sure. Ronnie Bell. Weird case. Got the Anthony Richardson Campus Captain Speckle. Julian Fleming to 50. Got the Ronnie Bell auto. Jack Sawyer auto. Will Levis to 150. Jackson Smith and Jigba to 99. Clayton Tune auto. Caleb Williams to Speckle Neophytes insert. Bring it to K auto. Nathaniel Dell auto. Jaron Hall to 75. Cade McNamara auto to 99. BJ Ojolari auto. Winston Wright refractor auto. Got Jahmyr Gibbs lava to 50 on the Neophytes. Tijon Henry auto. Tavion Thomas auto. Got the Marvin Mims Neophytes to 25. Daquan Finn auto. Bring it to K auto. Got a green Xavier Hutchinson auto. Blue Raymond Davis auto. Got a CJ Stroud to 199. And a Nolan Smith blue auto to 150. So that'll do it for tonight. We missed some of the big dudes, especially with autos. So as always, when I go through and I ship, I'll see how much you paid versus how much you got back. If there's a huge disconnect, I'll try to throw in a little extra for you. But yeah, I'll try to get these sorted and shipped out, hopefully by tomorrow. That's my goal. And then I'm not quite sure what I'll be doing in the next week. I was planning to do a little optic football, but that got delayed. So there might be some optic basketball slip in there. Maybe another case of this. I'm just kind of look and see how it looks for another case. But as always, keep an eye on the eBay store. And if you have questions, you can reach me through eBay, through the website, JaySwanCards.com, or you can follow me on Instagram and message me there. And yeah, so I will get working on this. But I hope you have a good rest of your night. And I'm not sure what I have planned. The rest of this week, I've got a lot of work to ship a Prism break I did yesterday for WWE, and then this one. So I'm going to kind of spend time with that, get some other things done. Then next week, I'm not quite sure what's going to be going on, but as always, keep an eye on the eBay store and the website. If you get on the website email list, you will be notified when new breaks get popped up on there. It's just been, product mix has been a little bit weird lately, so website hasn't been getting as much love as it probably needs to. So I'm going to work on that in the near future. But that's the plan for now. But if you have questions, please let me know. But hope you have a good rest of your night, and I will talk to you soon. These cards will be shipped to you hopefully tomorrow.